7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Are you listening?
Ricky J. Sports.
What is going on, my fellow YouTubers? This is Ricky J, baby, from Ricky J Sports, and I am so excited because GSP is coming back to the UFC. I cannot believe he is coming back, man. I'm so excited, and to celebrate that, we are going to do some online ranked matches using GSP, and we are live, people. And obviously, I'm using George St. Pierre, and he's my favorite UFC fighter of all time. By far, I love watching his fights. I always loved watching his fights. My favorite fight was when he fought Matt Hughes the second time, UFC 65. Remember that? He did this crazy jumping, like his takedown defense was a jumping air split takedown defense. Oh, if I could find that clip or that picture, I'll post it in this video. But it was unbelievable seeing him dominate Matt Hughes after Matt Hughes was dominating the division for so long. I also love the Sean Shirk fight. GSP looked huge in that fight. If you have UFC Fight Pass or if you can get a hold of that video, you got to see GSP. He looked like he was just in a different weight class, and he was huge, brother. And I'm trying to go for a takedown. I can't even get the takedown. Oh, I got to concentrate. Am I going to get choked out early? No! I'm posting it no matter what. But I also loved when he fought Frank Trigg, because that Frank Trigg fight, Trigg was the #1 contender, and GSP was considered number 2, 3. And GSP, oh man. I gotta get out of this. GSP dominated him. He totally dominated him. I remember Rogan saying, it's almost like George is fighting an amateur. But he had so many memorable fights. Even obviously the BJ Penn fight, but you know what fight I loved too was the John Fitch fight, because everyone thought that John Fitch was this beast that was gonna take out GSP, and that was George's first ever title defense. And he could have finished him a couple of times, and it was a great fight. Oh man, this guy. So GSP is slow in this game, man. I just find him, I used to use him a lot in the THQ game, and now I find him to be slow. But I always have that wrestling base. Let's see what we could do. And I don't know if I could strike. Oh yeah, I don't know if I could strike with Thompson, so I gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. And you know you have the wrestling advantage when you have GSP. I don't like that kick, though. I didn't even mean to do that.
That huge head kick was blocked. Goes for a single.
Oh, yes. I was unsure about it, but this is where GSP shines. Let's see what I could do. Well, if he's not going to do anything, I'm going to posture up. Oh, he's landing. Wow. That really softened him up. No way, baby. You're in a heap of trouble when George is on top. Look at him just digging. Dig. Dig. It's over. Wow. And that only ended because of George's beautiful wrestling and his takedown ability. What a fight. Let's get in another one. Hang on. All right. Here we go. Tyron Woodley. It always seems like you're facing Thompson, Woodley, or even like, who else? Robbie Lawler. It's always the same people that you seem to be facing. But anyhow, let's not complain. Even GSP. Well, I don't really see a lot of people using GSP as much anymore. But we are using GSP. Let's see if we can get 2 wins in a row right here. And I feel like when I'm facing a guy like Woodley, you just have to watch out for his punches. And his kicks, too. I'm not intimidated about his wrestling. So I'm not even going to think about getting taken down. And I don't think this guy wants to take down GSP. I want to try to keep my punches long, too. So let's see what we could do. And this guy that I'm facing, oh, he seems to have some great footwork. And again, I don't like that back kick. I was just trying to do a nice little simple body kick, and I know you're not supposed to touch the left analog, but sometimes, man, you get excited. Yeah. Oh, and he's egging me on. Oh, what was that? He didn't even get stunned, and he fell. Oh, my gosh. But no, GSP, I'm just trying to think of GSP's next fight. The speculation is that he's probably going to fight Bisping, but I like that fight, but I don't think George wants to deal with the guys in line after Bisping, like Jacare, Anderson Silva, Rockhold, Chris Weidman. I don't think GSP wants to do that. So I think he may fight Nick Diaz next. I know a lot of people, there's not a lot of talk about that, but I think he may fight Nick Diaz next, and then he'll fight the winner of Woodley Thompson. That's just my prediction. But I'm worried about George, man. At 35 years old, you know, you're not the young dog anymore. So I don't like seeing him get hurt. And the thing is with George, he bruises so easily. Like, did you see his face after the Hendricks fight? Even after the Condit fight. But the one thing about George, it's like, since the Matt Serra fight, I just feel like he, in a way, he's a little gun shy. He's been better, but I feel like he just doesn't have the punching power. Like when he fought Jay Huron back in the day, he knocked him out. You know, like he stopped him, and then the majority of his stoppages were like a lot were ground and pound, and you know, he would choke people out, but I just find that he just doesn't have that punching power or that finish killer instinct, you know? Oh, and this guy, speaking of finish, this guy's hurt. And I'm still putting the pressure on him. Oh, he's hurt again. I love that back body punch. It's got to be over. It is over. There's a stoppage. Vintage George St. Pierre. I hope that you are impressed by my performance. Let's get in another fight, just like my favorite Sega video game. Hang on. Here we go, and what a surprise. It's Robbie Lawler. Everybody uses Robbie Lawler, but you know what? He's got the stats, but I just hope in the next game there's more of an incentive to use other fighters. Like, because after a while, you know, you face like the John Joneses, the Robbie Lawlers, the Conor McGregors. You just want to have some freshness to the game. So I hope that they do something, but I don't know what they could do. Maybe give a larger incentive for using not the marquee fighters or not the top 5 guys in the division. So let's see what we could do. GSP's done well. He's done well the past 2 fights. Let's see if I could keep it going. And again, I don't want to get... Oh, no! No! Wow, I don't want to get into a firefight with a guy like Lawler. Wow. I can't believe I just got that. And this is GSP's world right here. Ask BJ Penn, the second fight. The best was BJ Penn. He's like, I can't do a BJ Penn impersonation, but he's like, I'm gonna kill you, George. I'm gonna die in the octagon. And then all of a sudden he gives up after the 4th round. But the one thing oh wow. The one thing I love about GSP is that he shut up all of those trashy bullies in the UFC, like the Josh Koscheck's, even like the Dan Hardys, BJ Penns, Frank Trigg, Sean Shirk, even Caro Parisian, all those guys that talk the talk. Oh, don't forget about Nick Diaz, even Jason Mayhem Miller. But Jason Mayhem Miller, he didn't really talk too much trash about George. He was saying, like, GSP looks like the old UFC logo. You know, the old UFC guy? But I love how he just shut down all those guys. And GSP would always say, you know, like, I do my talking inside the octagon. Uh-oh. And he's hurt. Okay, I'm good. But I just love how George was just... He seemed like such a nice guy, and, you know, outside the octagon, wearing a suit, being nice, you know, taking pictures with kids, and then you get in the octagon and you just can't beat him. You can't handle it, you know, he says, you just can't handle my rhythm. The best was when he's like, my ape technique, put people down. So let's get serious here. No more jokes. The one thing is I got to keep being in kicking range and just avoid those overhands by Lawler.
roundhouse to the body.
Avoid them, man.
He's doing a great job.
Nice.
Blocking things here. Lawler with a big right kick to the body. 15. Nice left hook to the body.
Whoa. That's okay. It's okay if I sway the first one and he connects with the second one. Yeah, because he doesn't have that stamina. But what a round. What a round. In my opinion, that was GSP's round. But let me know what your favorite GSP moment was. I loved him on The Ultimate Fighter.
Let's take a look here.
The Ultimate Fighter, he was awesome.
Incredible highlights in that round.
But he's done so much. So, you know what? I'm nervous about George. I'll be watching the fights for sure. He probably got some sick deal, but I'm nervous that he's going to get hurt. Because it seems like a lot of fighters just don't know when to hang it up. But he feels like he's better than ever. And at 35, you are, you know, kind of on the tail end. But you don't tell that to Chuck Liddell, because remember, Chuck was knocking out guys. Remember, he was knocking out Randy Couture, Sobral, Jeremy Horn, and he was 35, 36. But then all of a sudden, man, you just never know when all of a sudden you don't got it. So I just hope GSP understands when to hang it up. And I think he should just stay in welterweight. Don't even, like, if he could go to lightweight, but I say avoid the middleweight division. The guys are just too big. People think GSP's big. He's only 5'10". Guys in the middleweight division are 6 foot plus. He's going to be at a disadvantage. And I hate to say it, but like his wrestling won't be as great in the middleweight division. He's got to utilize his speed, and he doesn't have the punching power to deal with some of the guys. Imagine him against Yoel Romero. Man, it would not be good. But who knows? He's a winner, and he's a champ. Right now, this is even Steven. Yeah, keep on doing that back kick. Yes, push.
Solid right hand. Man, he just missed.
Yeah.
Power jab.
Oh, his kicks are coming slow.
He can't connect with the
Kicks are
straight
coming slow.
He's doing a good job of throwing punches and kicks from all angles here. Really doing a great job of mixing things up. St. Pierre with a
Oh
bunch
no. Again, this used to be my #1 kryptonite. But boom. What I'm finding is you get to single, you hit a punch, and then if your guy has the leg grab, go for it. It's quick. And this is GSP's world. Slowing down the pace. Oh, and his ground and pound is great. Oh, I have trouble with that getup right there. Let me know in the comment section below how you deny that getup. Is it R2 and down? Or R2 and whichever side they're leaning towards? But I can never get that one right. Oh, this guy's throwing looping kicks. No way, Jose. Boom! Down he goes. Come on, George. Gotta get that mount. Deny. Yes. Posture. Boom. Boom. Do I have enough time? Oh, it's over. GSP puts a cap to it, baby. What a victory. That just shows when you're using GSP, you can go anywhere and you'll be fine. Especially when you get on the mat. I love using him. I'm loving it using GSP and just utilizing his ground skills. It's second to none. You'll be at an advantage no matter what. Anyhow, people, I'm excited that GSP is coming back. Let me know what your thoughts are on GSP. Who's he going to fight next? I say he's going to fight Nate Diaz. I'm putting my money on it. A lot of people are saying it's going to be Bisping, but I don't think George wants to deal with the guys in the middleweight division. Anyhow, people, this is Ricky J, baby, for Ricky J Sports.
And you are awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen,